Another day, another hour, another minute to still repeat myself when I say, please leave Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso alone. Leave Africa alone. I am still calling upon the West. I'm calling upon America, because recently a general in America, the general commanding AFRICOM, General Langley, came out to say that the Burkina Faso leader is enriching himself with the gold of Burkina Faso.
Does that sort of corruption and bribery go on with regard to the Belt and Road?
Absolutely, Chairman. I see this, and I don't mind calling them out, but Captain Traore and Burkina Faso, as they know that both, whether it's their gold reserves, that is all those proceeds are just in exchange to protect the junta regime.
Come on. This is the gold of Burkina Faso. It is not the gold of America. In fact, the gold of Africa and Burkina Faso has even fed the West, has even benefited America and the France and the West. So when Africa is benefiting from its own gold, why are you complaining? What is the problem? How is it doing you? What is the problem? What is the real problem? You're beating around the bush. Come out straight. Let us know what you actually want to say. Maybe you're no more benefiting from the gold. That's why you are angry or something. Say, let us know. Are you hiding behind the French? Are you the one that has been behind the French, supporting the French over Africa in the past? It looks as if the French has just been, the front of the US in Africa all these years. If not, tell me, what concerns the US and the gold of Burkina Faso? What is the correlation? What concerns Africa with the oil of US too? I'm not in support of military regime in Africa. I am not in support of any form of army takeover. I am not in support of any military takeover in Africa of any sort. Because the army only does one thing. They come, they truncate democracy. Sometimes they even kill people in the process. The army does not they don't answer to anybody. They come, they do things the way they like to do it. So I'm not in support of military regimes at all. No matter how good they are. There's a saying that says the worst of democracy is better than the best of military regime. And it must stick to our heads. So Burkina Faso president is still a military president. So I am not in support of any form of military regime. I have said that part and it's clear. Whether you like it or not. Because he looks as if the man is trying, he's working today for the country. He is doing well because everybody says it. His people love him. What has happened has happened. What has happened has happened. But why I absolve him is because there was somebody who took over power before him, who truncated democracy. It wasn't even him. You see? He didn't truncate democracy. It was the other one before him that truncated democracy. He actually overtook a military government, not a civilian government. So for those people should understand that Ibrahim Traore overthrew a military president. So you can as well absolve the man of blame. He never overthrew a democracy. And so far, he has promised to hold elections. And so far, he has led the country to the path of El Dorado. Everybody attests to it. It is so clear that this man means well for his people. How can you deny him of such? Africans, we know our problem. We know our thieves. We know our criminals. America, you have no right to tell Africa about our thieves and criminals. We know them. Don't come and show them, show us. You are showing us our criminals. How thoughtful of you. How nice of you. How polite of you. How sweet of you to show Africa our tormentors. We know them. And we have told them to leave our country. We have asked them to go with their army. We've asked them to go with their companies. We've asked them to leave us alone. Let us grow our economy. Some of them refuse to go. Why have you, America, never one day pointed hands to France, to Britain, to all these countries who have wrecked Africa in the past? Why have you never called them one day and said, stop doing this to Africa? This oil you are taking from these people, this gold you're taking, this silver you're taking, why are you taking it? No, you will not call Britain, you will not call France, you will not call Germany, you will not call all these countries. You will just keep quiet. But the moment Africa starts building itself, you start getting scared. Look at what that man is doing to your president is stealing your money. Just like what you did to Goodluck Jonathan. Jonathan overnight became Africa's problem. That you even had to carry Bring Back Our Girls placard. You and Obama and his wife took Bring Back Our Girls placard to shame Jonathan, to bring his regime down. Jonathan became the problem of Nigeria because Jonathan refused to bow to you people. Why do you do this to Africa? And the General Langley of a man is a black man. He's a black face, but don't look at the black face. When they want to do something, they know who to use. So please, I'm here saying clearly, Africa does not need to be lectured about how to grow Africa. Ever since the days of colonialism, Africa has suffered a lot and has never ever developed to its full potential because there are countries that just keep reaping for what they did not sow. Please, Africa is not a conquest. Africa is not a conquered territory. Respect us. Respect us. Donald Trump has said that he does not want to send aid to Africa again. Fine. He does not want to give visa to some African countries. Fine. Then let Africa let Africa grow. Burkina Faso is not the worst country in Africa. In fact, I'm talking to you now, Burkina Faso GDP is growing every day. The country is improving every day. We have countries in Africa that are in poverty, that are suffering. Those are the countries you should go and accuse. Come to Nigeria and accuse our leaders. Come and accuse them of this thing you accuse Traore for. Go to Cote d'Ivoire and accuse the Cote d'Ivoire president of what you accused, Traore for. Why is it Traore you are accusing of using the gold of his country for his personal purpose, of which there is no evidence to back this claim? Show evidence, let us see. Show evidence, let us see. I think this is an insult to Africans because you know very well that it's very clear sometimes Africans look as if they hate themselves, maybe. Jealous of themselves, so you feel by throwing this bomb in Africa we will start, cause, a kind of a little bit of, distrust amongst us. Because we know that naturally Africans have this ethnicity, tribalism problem. And any little thing you throw in Africa, Africans will start checking, oh, you're eating the money, oh, you're the one, okay, fine. To cause unrest in a country that is at peace. If you want the democracy to restore in Burkina Faso, why don't you pursue it through the UN? Pressure Burkina Faso. Of course, the African ECOWAS is pressuring Burkina Faso. We are pressuring them to restore democracy, which is the right thing to do. And I know that Traore is under pressure to restore democracy in Africa. That is the right way to go. Pressure him to restore democracy, not by trying to, destroy the good works this man is doing. If you want to do business with Burkina Faso, why don't you ask him, okay, fine, I want to do business in your country. How do I go about to do it legitimately? The same way Africans go to Europe to do business legitimately. But the days of reaping African resources is coming to an end very soon. Just coming here and taking away. Look at what happened in Libya. Nobody's finding it funny. Even Americans have come to realize that it was a charade. And Obama should be tried for this. Obama should be tried. He should come to explain what happened in Libya. He should be made to explain what happened in Libya. Until today, Libya has never been able to raise its head up. Does it mean that anywhere America put their hand in, that place becomes destroyed forever? America, please, don't create enemy for yourselves in Africa. Because remember the Russians too. You are at war with the Russians, and the Russians have very, very carry themselves with respect and dignity in Africa. So far, the Russians have comported themselves in Africa, and Africans don't have problem with the Russians, even the Chinese. But you come like a boss here, and after you have been the ones who have destroyed and plunked our land, you still want to teach us nonsense like the way Fela sang. Let this nonsense stop. General Langley, please go back to your barracks and face your command. Don't teach Africans what you want to do. And I call upon Americans who mean well for Africa to please stand up against this tyranny, stand up against bad leaders in the Pentagon and here and there who don't mean well for Africa. Africa needs to grow. A strong Africa is a strong world. A strong Africa is a strong world. Keep Africa strong. Don't bring Africa down. I have been your host, Chinedu. Sign out to your favorite show direct on the spot. Please subscribe, like, share. Till I see you next video. Peace.